presenting some beautiful music. And wherever you go, right here on the island of Bali, maybe one of his works, you can be listening in the pub, in the cafe, in the mall, or in the public places. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bli Gusteja. Baik, terima kasih. Tepuk tangan sekali lagi untuk Gus Teja yang membuat kita melayang jauh ke sebuah tempat yang sangat nyaman. Dan malam hari ini kita juga memberikan tepuk tangan untuk Guruji Gede Prama yang akan menyampaikan pesan perdamaian, mengubah penderitaan menjadi berkah.
Satnam, Satnam, Satnam ji, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru ji. Satnam, Satnam, Satnam ji, Vaheguru, Vaheguru.
After graduating from business schools in Lancaster, England and in Sète, France, Guruji Gede Prama commenced into a vast business career. He became a young CEO of a corporation with thousands of employees at the age of 38. Nevertheless, a year afterwards, exactly at the same year, when the humanitarian tragedy of Bali bombing happened in 2002, Guruji withdrew himself from the career he had at the corporate world and embarked on his spiritual journey at the age of 39 by becoming a servant of peace. Learning spirituality directly from His Holiness Dalai Lama at the Himalayas of North India in 2008, sharing peace at many prisons around Indonesia and in Bali in particular, using his personal retirement funds to save hectares of forests in the village where he was born at the north of Bali. Hand in hand with the spiritual family of compassion, Guruji provides 3 different 24 hours hotline service centers for suicide prevention, divorce prevention, as well as service and care center for children with special needs, completely free of charge. While Hinduism has the story of Yutana, in Buddhism there is the story of Bodhisattva, which tells about a Holy Spirit who came down to earth to take away some of the suffering in this samsara realm. The greatest Yutana of this era was Mahatma Gandhi, and the greatest Bodhisattva of this era is His Holiness Dalai Lama. At the beginning of the pandemic, Guruji Gede Prama always ended his online meditation guidance with the following prayer: May all suffering ripen upon me. May all healing, happiness, and peace belong to all Mother sentient beings. And so it was truly happened in July 2021, whereby Guruji Gede Prama got infected with the coronavirus, hospitalized for 3 weeks, and recuperated in his ashram for the following 3 months with a very unstable body condition. Concurrently, Guruji's elder brother passed away due to COVID-19. The most touching part was the near-death experience that Guruji Gede Prama had at that point of time. Thankfully, the moment Guruji Gede Prama recovered from COVID-19, the whole world was also being recovered from the pandemic itself. The famous psychologist Carl Jung called it synchronicity, coincidences that are rich in meaning.
Tes, 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 tes. Selamat malam. Om Swastiastu. Namo Sang Yang Adi Budaya, Namo Budaya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera buat kita semua. Good evening and tepuk tangan bersama. Yang saya hormati dari lubuk hati yang terdalam, Bapak Pejabat Gubernur Bali, Bapak Sang Madi Mahendra Jaya. Yang saya hormati Bapak Bupati Badung, Pak Nyoman Giri Praste. Yang saya hormati Pak Kapolda Bali, Bapak Irjen Polisi Ide Bagus Kadi Putra Nahendra. Yang saya hormati Bapak BNPT, Komjen Polisi Profesor Dr. Ryuko Amel Dhanil. Yang saya hormati dari Bapak LPSK, Dr. Andes Hasto Admoyo Suroyo. Yang saya hormati Konjen Australia, Jepang, USA, dan UK. Yang saya hormati Kapolresta dan Ramil, Kapolres Badung, serta seluruh anggota TNI Polri yang hadir. Yang terhormat Pak Camat, Lurah, Bendese, tokoh masyarakat. Yang saya cintai kakak saya Pak Mangku Pastike, Pak Haji Bambang, serta seluruh tokoh masyarakat di Kuta dan Legian, LPM, seluruh tokoh agama, penyintas bom Bali, pengurus yayasan serta keluarga dan anak korban bom Bali, seluruh undangan dari Asosiasi Pariwisata, seluruh undangan yang hadir. Biar meriah, kita tepuk tangan yang meriah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, I'll speak to you in English, mostly in English, because our audience today is mostly English-speaking friend. Bagi sahabat di Indonesia akan ada bahasa Indonesia tentu saja, tapi lebih sedikit karena Guruji sudah melayani tanah air Indonesia di dunia perdamaian sejak tahun 90-an, jauh sebelum ada media sosial. Sehingga di tahun ini izinkan Guruji melayani publik dunia dalam bahasa Inggris lebih banyak. Tapi tetap akan ada bahasa Indonesia. Bagi teman-teman yang ingin pesan komplit, Keluarga Compassion sudah menyediakan fasilitas penterjemah. Sudah ada yang menerjemahkan bahasa Inggris Guruji sebentar. My English speaking friends, to some of you who are new for me, my name is Guruji Gede Prama. You may call me Guruji only. I was born in the northern part of England, spending 27 years of my life in the capital city of Jakarta. But I was graduated from England. Any one of you who are British, raise your hand. Okay, good. Welcome to Bali. I owe to your country because I got my scholarship to continue my postgraduate degree in the small town of Lancaster near Preston, Manchester, England, and attended top management course at INSEAD. Any one of you who are French, raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your country. Also giving me scholarship. Today, I will share to you the most beautiful light of Bali, the local genius of Bali, but under the language of Western science, because my field of study is the connection between spirituality on one hand and modern science on the other hand, and meeting the intersection point between the two in the field of healing, happiness, and peace. That is my field of study. We are going to discuss together the beautiful topic of transforming suffering into blessing. As the pond can make the lotus bloom when the pond is calm, you also can help your soul bloom where your mind is calm. For that reason, let's begin our first meeting with less than 3 minutes meditating together, because meditation is a very powerful approach to make our mind calm. Repeating the previous message, only when the pond calm, by then lotus can bloom. Only when the mind calm, by then the soul is possibly bloom. Hanya tatkala kolam tenang, maka kolamnya bisa membantu lotusnya mekar indah. Hanya tatkala pikiran tenang sempurna, Anda bisa membantu jiwa agar mekar indah. Untuk itu, kita akan mulai perjumpaan kita kurang dari 3 menit meditasi bersama. We are going to meditate together less than 3 minutes. No need to sit down, just standing where you are. I will guide to you how to calm the mind in order to help your soul beautifully bloom. We are going to be assisted by Gusteja, my good friend. Gusteja is the greatest musician that we have now in Bali, the greatest musician. He has been performed his flute not only in Bali and Jakarta, but also all over the world. In Japan, the one who is equal with Gusteja is Kitaru. In US, the person who is equal with Gusteja is Sastro. Please, big applause to Gusteja. We are going to meditate together and assisted by the beautiful flute of Gusteja. Now, meditate together, less than 3 minutes. Please close your eyes. It's okay. You are now perfectly okay. In the daily life, we used to look outside. But in meditation, we learn to look deep inside. The most important reason why we close our eyes when we pray, the most important reason why women close the eyes when they kiss, because the true beauty is hidden inside. Now, by closing our eyes, let's meet the most inner beauty. And among all those inner beauty, the most beautiful one is peace. It has been widely researched by energy researchers. The vibrations of illness and pain below 100, but the vibrations of peace is 1,000. It is far higher than pain and illness. Now, by closing the eyes, let's meet the most beautiful inner beauty, which is peace. The Balinese elder call it Paramashanti. It is the peak of all prayer here in the beautiful island of love, Bali. And your most important friend when meeting the most beautiful beauty inside, which is peace, is your breath. If you need the mantra, here is the mantra. In breath, I am happy with my life. Out breath, I'm sharing happiness to the world. In breath, I smile to sad, glad inside. Out breath, I smile to the dark and bright outside. In breath, I smile. Out breath, I smile. Now let's being perfectly in one with the breath without any mantra at all. simply smile. Without negative and positive, simply smile. At the same time, remember to be in one with the breath. Quoting from one of the beautiful sentence from one of the beautiful scripture, soul journey has no ending, but to those who already arrived, the point of arrival is always in the now. Now I invite you to smile, no matter the mind call it negative or positive, simply smile. That is your intimate meeting with the most beautiful beauty inside, which is peace, Paramasanti. Deep thank you from the deepest bottom of my heart. Tepuk tangan untuk kita semua. That is actually what I'm doing when I do guided meditation to my 1,000 students. Bahasa Indonesianya, alasan terpenting kenapa kita menutup mata tatkala berdoa. Alasan terpenting juga kenapa wanita menutup mata tatkala berciuman. Karena keindahan yang terindah ada di dalam. Indahnya Pulau Bali, lewat doa-doanya yang indah, kita selalu berdoa dengan puncaknya selalu kata Shanti damai. Dia sedang berbisik kepada semua jiwa yang ada di Bali. Di antara yang indah-indah di Bali, yang terindah adalah kedamaian. Untuk itu, teman-teman di pariwisata pada umumnya, bikin makanan enak bagus, bikin hotel indah juga bagus, pelayanan indah juga bagus, tapi titip kepada turis yang datang ke Bali, tidak saja membawa cerita indah tentang Pulau Bali, tapi juga bercerita bagian terindah Pulau Bali bernama kedamaian. Dengan cara seperti itu, Bali tidak saja menjadi tontonan dunia, tapi menjadi tuntunan dunia. Mistikus sufi besar bernama Jalaluddin Rumi benar. Kapan saja alam terlihat gelap, Palestina gelap, Ukraina gelap, di Maroko ada gempa gelap, yang lain-lain gelap. Begitu semua arah terlihat gelap, tidak diragukan, Anda adalah cahaya. Tepuk tangan. Quoting from the great mystics of Jalaluddin Rumi, when all directions appear to be full of darkness, 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 and darkness, no doubt, you are the light. Now, let me kindle your own candle this beautiful evening by sharing the beautiful topic of transforming suffering into blessing. Let me start with the first slide. We are going to sing together. The most important reason why I love to sing whenever I sharing beautiful light, because reasoning open the gate of the mind. Singing open the gate of the heart. Some of you who know the vibrations of heart and the brain, the vibrations of the heart is 1,000 times higher than the vibrations of the head. So that's why bringers of the dawn in our time, from Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi, as well as Dalai Lama, they all speak the same language, the language of the heart, no matter what their religion. For that reason, we begin together our discussion about transforming suffering into blessing by singing a beautiful song. Are you ready to sing the song? Okay, good. Organ, siap? Mother How are you today? Okay, we are going to sing the song together. 1, 2, 3. Mother, how are you today? Here is a note from your daughter. Everything with me is okay. Mother, how are you today? Tepuk tangan. Our planet Earth is called Mother Earth, not Father Earth. Meaning, if you want to be happy, healthy, or holy on earth, remember to live on the spirit of the mother, not father. Nama planet kita disebut Ibu Pertiwi, bukan Bapak. Anda tahu saya laki-laki, tidak diragukan kelaki-lakian saya, anak saya 3, cucu saya 5. Tapi kita hidup di sebuah planet namanya Ibu Pertiwi. Artinya, kalau ingin tumbuh sehat, bahagia, dan damai di bumi, tumbuhlah seperti spirit seorang ibu. As you all see, the spelling of earth is very close to the spelling of heart. The capital that make earth is the same capital as making heart. Meaning, earth can only be saved by the heart. So that's why in this beautiful evening, I will share to you the most important intelligence of our time. It is earth intelligence. Kita hidup di bumi agar damai dan harmoni di bumi. Kita sekarang belajar kecerdasan terpenting di zaman kita namanya kecerdasan bumi, or this earth intelligence. Transforming waste into flower, transforming mud into flower. As Mother Earth transforming mud into lotus, we all can transform suffering into blessing. Sebagaimana bumi mengolah sampah jadi bunga indah, kita bisa mengolah penderitaan menjadi kedamaian yang indah. Bagaimana caranya mengolah sampah menjadi bunga indah? Nah, itu yang akan saya bagikan ke Anda. How to transform the mud of suffering into the beautiful lotus of peace, healing, happiness, and peace. That is my main topic this evening to all of you. Hopefully, this light will go far away. Together with your returning back to your country, this light will go to England or wherever. Earth intelligence. In order to deepen the ideas of earth intelligence, remember my previous message, the vibrations of the heart is 1,000 times higher than the vibrations of the head. All of bringers of the dawn in our time speak the same language of the heart. Even though they are Muslim, Hindus, Buddhists, Christian, no matter. They all speak the same language of the heart. From Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, Muhammad Yunus in Pakistan, wherever. They speak the same language of the heart. Now, we are going to learn about earth intelligence. Mother, don't worry, I'm fine. I promise to see you this summer. This time there will be no delay. Mother, how are you today? Before we are able to be the mother to the others, it can be our husband, wife, children. First of all, remember to be the mother of yourself. We all committed mistake in the past. We all have soul wound. Some of you losing your family here because of the human tragedy of terrorist bombing 21 years ago. We all have soul wounding. Soul wound. We all have it. But the good news, When you are a mother to your own soul wound is like mud. It can be transformed into the lotus of peace. Sebelum bisa menjadi ibu bagi orang lain, ingat menjadi ibu bagi diri kita. Dalam kadar yang berbeda, kita semua punya luka jiwa. Tidak saja yang kehilangan keluarganya di sini 21 tahun yang lalu punya luka jiwa. Kita semua punya luka jiwa. Tapi ingat, luka jiwa itu seperti lumpur yang bisa diolah menjadi lotus kesembuhan, kebahagiaan, dan kedamaian. Caranya, sebelum menjadi ibu bagi orang lain, belajar menjadi ibu bagi diri di dalam. Terutama menjadi ibu bagi kesedihan, rasa bersalah, dan luka jiwa. Remember to be the good mother, especially to your soul wound. Especially to be a good mother to your dark past. It is easier to bring light inside if you hug it. Remember, light appears not by removing the negative, but light appears by synthesizing the negative and positive. When you are a mother to your own soul wound, you begin to synthesize the negative and positive inside and opening the gate of the light. Cahaya tidak lahir dengan membuang yang negatif. Cahaya lahir dengan mensintesakan negatif dan positif. Ketika Anda menjadi ibu bagi luka jiwa Anda mendekap sisi negatif diri Anda. Sehingga negatif dan positif di dalam terjadi sintesa dan kemudian melahirkan cahaya. Cahaya itu bagian pertama dari kecerdasan bumi. We go to another chapters of earth intelligence. We go to another explanations about how to be the best mother to ourselves. Sekarang kita belajar lebih dalam kecerdasan bumi. Bagaimana menjadi ibu bagi diri kita. Langkah pertama adalah memaafkan. The most important step in order to be a mother to ourselves, learn to forgive. And first of all, the person you should forgive is your inability to forgive. Memaafkan. Dan yang pertama-tama perlu dimaafkan adalah belajar memaafkan ketidakmampuan kita untuk memaafkan. It's okay. Forgiving is hard. No doubt, don't judge yourself. It is hard to everyone. It's okay. But no matter how hard it is, learn to forgive. Memaafkan itu berat, susah. Itu terjadi dengan semua orang. Tapi seberat apapun, belajar memaafkan. How to learn to forgive yourself. It's okay. We all have dark past. We all. Even the Holy Soul have the dark past. Prince Siddhartha, for example, who later become a Buddha, also have dark past. Sri Ram in Hindu, which is believed by the reincarnation of God, also have the dark past. Even the Holy Soul have their own dark past. And those dark past will become the seed of light if you learn to forgive yourself. Semua punya masa lalu yang gelap. Bahkan Pangeran Siddhartha yang belakangan jadi Buddha pun punya masa lalu yang gelap. Sama dengan Sang Rama di Hindu. Awatara yang ketujuh. Ada gelapnya. Apalagi kita orang biasa. Berita baiknya sore ini. Hal yang gelap itu akan menjadi benih-benih cahaya kalau Anda belajar memaafkan. Tepuk tangan yang berhak. The dark past will become the seed of light if you learn to forgive. If you learn to forgive. Pak Darmin, airnya di mana nih Pak Darmin? Dibandingkan kerongkongan saya putus gara-gara kekurangan minum. Terang-terangan aja di depan Pak Mangku pasti bilang, ini airnya nggak ada nih. Tepuk tangan untuk panitia yang lupa naruh air. Okay, let's proceed. Forgiving. As soon as you are able to forgive yourself, the second one, forgive your parent. Ya, begitu Anda berhasil memaafkan diri Anda sendiri, belajar memaafkan orang tua, baru belajar memaafkan orang lain. After forgiving yourself, remember to forgive your parent and also the others. How to open the beautiful window of forgiving. We all suffer. We all made mistake, especially in the childhood. If we ourselves made mistake in childhood, the same thing happened with the parent, the same thing happened to the others. Kita semua melakukan kesalahan. Tidak adil kalau kita melakukan kesalahan, kemudian kita menghakimi kesalahan orang lain secara berlebihan. It is unfair if you judge the others because of their own mistake. At the same time, we ourselves committed a lot of mistake. That is the first steps in opening the gate of. I also forgive the spiritual family of compassion because of forgetting or putting some water in it. Tepuk tangan dulu yang lupa naruh air. Another approach of forgiving, behind all violence, include terrorism. There is always soul wound. One of a great researcher in this case is Professor Karen Armstrong, who is from England, my close friend. I met Professor Karen Armstrong in Jakarta once. She is a great researcher in researching about violence, especially violence across religion. Professor Karen Armstrong explicitly said in one of her books, behind all the violence like terrorism, the deepest root is soul wound. Some of the terrorists have broken family. Some of them lost the father at the age of 1. Some of the others have no parents at all. Soul wound. If we deeply understand that behind the violence is not the dark past, is not the bad thing, but soul wound, it will be easier. Then we can open the window of forgiving. Di balik hal-hal gelap seperti kekerasan, bukan kejahatan. Sahabat Guruji bernama Profesor Karen Armstrong, penulis buku indah History of God, ketemu di Jakarta sekali. Beliau mengatakan, di balik kekerasan di semua agama ada kekerasan. Tidak hanya di agama tertentu, di semua agama ada kekerasan. Di balik kekerasan semua agama itu adalah luka jiwa. Ada yang nggak punya orang tua, ditinggalin bapaknya umur 2 tahun, ibunya lari entah kemana. Ya, luka jiwa ini yang muncul keluar dalam bentuk kekerasan seperti terorisme. If we see that the most important reason behind all violence, include terrorism, is soul wound, we can easily open the window of forgiving. Jauh lebih mudah membuka pintu memaafkan kalau kita mengerti dalam-dalam. Di balik kekerasan yang terjadi di semua agama tidak ada hubungannya dengan agama, tapi lebih terhubung dengan luka jiwa pelaku kekerasan. Kalau kita fokus pada luka jiwanya, lebih mudah kita membuka pintu memaafkan. That is another part of heart intelligence. Learn to forgive. First of all, your inability to forgive. The second one, forgive your parent, and then forgive the others. It has been deeply researched by using the brain machine of EEG, which is measuring the wave of the brain, beta, alpha, theta, delta, and gamma. Those who fail to forgive, they will never come into the theta. If don't talk about delta and gamma, they will stuck in alpha. Ada riset mendalam tentang pengaruh gelombang otak untuk orang-orang meditasi. Bagi ia yang gagal memaafkan, dia berhenti di alfa. Tidak pernah memasuki theta, delta, atau gamma. Para masanti pencerahan itu di wilayah delta dan gamma. Ini orang ini berhenti di alfa. Again, if you fail to forgive, you will fail open the gate of healing and peace. It has been researched by using the brain machines of EEG. You will be stuck in the alpha. So that's why, no matter how hard it is, learn to forgive. First of all, yourself. The second one, your parent. The third one is the others. Remember, behind all violence, there is always soul wound. Ingat, di balik semua kekerasan, selalu ada luka jiwa. We are going to sing another second song, which is more happy rather than the first song. Ready to sing the song together? Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Okay, together. We will do it together. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Tepuk tangan yang meriah. Another step of developing earth intelligence, it is about self-love. Some of you who learn about quantum physics, you will understand. Everything is vibration. Everything is vibration. This morning, in this beautiful place, after we finish praying together with the spiritual family of compassion, I sprinkle holy water to some of my friends, some of foreigners who came here this morning. Beautiful. As soon as I finish sprinkling holy water in the western direction, there is clouds in the form of love. There is picture. I publish it in Facebook this evening. Pagi ini, adik-adik tercinta, Guruji berdoa sama keluarga compassion, memercikan tirta, ada beberapa bule datang. Begitu selesai memercikan tirta, di arah sana ada awan berbentuk cinta kasih. And as soon as I come out from this door, one of the TV journalists from Australia asked me a beautiful question. Guruji Pranama, you have been praying. Do you think those people who passed away 21 ago still crying here? Oh, beautiful question. My answer is very clear. What you meet on earth is the beauty of your heart. If you are darkness inside, even in heaven you will meet darkness. But if you are love inside, even in hell you will meet the light. And it was proven by the sky this morning. In this beautiful place, there is a white cloud. There is the picture. I still keep it in my Facebook account. There is white cloud in the form of love in that direction. Meaning, what I mean by self-love, it is very easy. It is about vibration. Apa yang Guruji sebut sebagai self-love, bagian dari mengembangkan kecerdasan bumi adalah soal vibrasi. Ya, jika Anda di dalamnya kegelapan, di surga ketemu kegelapan. Jika Anda di dalamnya cahaya, di neraka pun Anda ketemu cahaya. Dan pagi ini alam membenarkan. Habis berdoa, di arah barat ada awan putih bercerita cinta kasih. Yang membenarkan pendapat Elizabeth Gilbert sekian tahun yang lalu. Makanan enak ditemukan di Italia, doa indah terdengar di India, dan cinta kasih yang menawan hanya ditemukan di Pulau Bali. See, some of you who read and watch the beautiful movie of Eat, Pray, Love, it was proven this morning by the white clouds of love. The conclusions of the book Eat, Pray, Love was very clear. The nice food was found in Italy. The beautiful prayer was heard in India. But the touching love can only be found in Bali. And this evening, the sky is said to me, witnessed by many students who pray together with me. There is white clouds in the form of love. So that's why what I mean by another approach of self-intelligence, increase your vibration, increase. Another tips, whenever you come to any place, when it does not matter you like it or not, this is the most important question to raise if you want to increase your vibration. The question is the question is not what is the problem, what is the negative. No. The beautiful question to raise your vibration is, what are the things to be grateful for? Whenever you come to the certain place, it can be at the airport, it can be in the hotel, it can be at home. Please raise this beautiful question. What are the things to be grateful? Langkah lain, meningkatkan vibrasi dalam konteks self-love. Dimanapun Anda berada, pertanyaan indahnya adalah, apa yang layak disyukuri? Like what we are experiencing in this evening, my question is, what are the things to be grateful? As soon as you raise the question, what are the things to be grateful, your vibration raise. Remember, pain, illness, suffering below 100. Forgiving begin to be 220, 250. Love, 550. Compassion, 750. And the highest one is peace. The Balinese elder call it as Paramasanti, the peak of all prayer in Bali. Peace 1000. Remember, whenever you come to any place, on any occasion, raise a beautiful question. What are the things to be grateful? Kapan saja Anda datang kemanapun, pesta maupun berduka, selalu tanyakan ke dalam. Apa yang bisa disyukuri? So that's why the beautiful prayer of thank you is very important. Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Whether you pray in your church, your Balinese temple, in the Muslim mosque or Buddhist temple, remember one beautiful prayer. Thank you. It increases your vibration. If you come to the temple by whispering the beautiful prayer of thank you, you do not only increase your own vibration, you also increase the vibrations of the holy places. That is what I mean by another phase of earth intelligence, self-love. Another thing, the most important conversation in life is inner conversation. The most important and the longest conversation. That's why in order to raise your vibration, it is very important to have a positive inner conversation with the person in the mirror. Percakapan terpenting dan terpanjang dalam hidup adalah percakapan dengan diri sendiri 24 jam sehari termasuk mimpi. Sehingga penting sekali memiliki percakapan indah dengan orang yang ada di cermin. Remember, in order to raise your vibration, have a beautiful inner conversation. Never judge yourself, never blame yourself. Create as beautiful as possible about yourself. Because inner conversation, it is the longest and also the most important conversation. It will influence your following life journey. Percakapan terpanjang dan terpenting yang akan mempengaruhi hidup Anda kemudian. Percakapan di dalam. And one of the reasons why I can be a spiritual master like this, because my conversation with the person in the mirror, it has been very positive for more than 20 years. Whenever I come to the mirror, I whisper to the eyes in the mirror, I love you just the way you are. That is the mantra. Let's repeat together. I love you just the way you are. Tepuk tangan. Guruji punya teman-teman zaman lama yang mukanya sudah tua-tua semua. Sebagian bahkan sudah tidak ada. Ada teman jadi politisi di Bali, itu matanya sudah biru-biru, tanda dia kekurangan tidur. Sebagian giginya sudah ompong. Bahkan di desa ada teman sekelas guruji SD ketemu guruji nggak berani cerita sama ibu, nggak berani, malu karena ada giginya. Bedanya cuma satu, percakapan di dalamnya lebih indah. Setiap kali guruji pergi ke cermin, selalu berbisik ke sepasang mata di cermin, saya menerimamu apa adanya. Bintang film botak harganya turun, guru spiritual botak harganya naik. Tepuk tangan. Begitu inner conversation bagus. Another approach of developing earth intelligence is about brain and heart harmony. I have been meeting many suffering souls, especially in meditation classes. And one of the important reasons behind the suffering soul, the brain and heart are in harmony. Guruji sudah berjumpa ribuan sahabat yang sakit begini, sakit begitu, menderita begini di dalam ini. Otak dan hatinya tidak selaras. The kind of the brain and heart which is in harmony and then opening the gate of a lot of illness. Rigid left brain cooperate with the crying baby in the heart. It is very dangerous. Let me repeat again. This is a very dangerous combination between brain and heart. Left rigid and brain cooperate with the crying baby in the heart. Left rigid brain, I am right, you are wrong. My religion is higher than the other's religion. That is left rigid brain. The crying baby inside, I am the victim. The people are bad. I can be like this because of the immature parent. There's a crying baby in the heart. And the combination between left rigid brain with crying baby in the heart producing a lot of illness. Kombinasi berbahaya antara otak dan hati yang membuat orang stroke lah segala macam. Itulah otak kiri yang mengeras bergabung dengan bayi menangis di dalam hati. Otak kiri yang mengeras, saya benar, Anda salah, agama saya benar, agama orang lain salah. Itu otak kiri yang mengeras. Bersekongkol dengan hati yang menangis, bayi yang menangis dalam hati. Saya hanya korban dari orang tua yang tidak dewasa. Saya korban dari pemerintah yang begini-begini, korban. Nah, itu membuat sebagian orang tubuhnya menghasilkan penyakit yang tidak ada habisnya. Karena otak kiri yang mengeras bersekongkol dengan bayi menangis di dalam. What I mean by brain and heart harmony. Flexible brain, it can be left, it can be right. It can be logical, it can be feeling, it can be intuition. It's flexible brain. It depends on the problem that you are dealing with. Cooperate with wise heart. What I mean by wise heart, things are perfect as they are. Fish in the water, birds on the sky. They are different, but they are happy as they are. That is wise heart. And your body begin to produce a lot of medicine inside if the flexible brain cooperate with the wise heart. Tubuh Anda mulai melepaskan banyak obat di dalam kalau otak yang lentur, bisa logika, bisa rasa, bekerja sama dengan hati yang bijaksana. Apa itu hati yang bijaksana? Ikan di air, burung di udara. Dua-duanya berbeda, tapi dua-duanya bahagia pada tempatnya. Begitu otak Anda luas, bekerja sama dengan hati yang bijaksana, di sana tubuh menjadi sumber obat yang tidak pernah habis. Tepuk tangan dong. As soon as the flexible brain cooperate beautifully with the wise heart, your body will release countless medicine inside. That is another form of earth intelligence. Another earth intelligence is about soul blooming. As we all know, the flower can only bloom when there is hot sunshine. It is impossible the flower can bloom if there is no hot sunshine. Kita semua tahu bunga hanya mekar kalau ada cahaya matahari panas. Tidak mungkin bunga mekar kalau ada cahaya, tidak ada cahaya matahari panas. In the same way, our soul can only bloom when we experience deep suffering. Some of you who lose your family here, you are not punished by God. No, you are blessed by God. Especially if you see your suffering as a hot sunshine who make your soul beautifully bloom. That is exactly what I mean by transforming suffering into the blessing of peace. Do not look suffering as the punishment of God. No, that is the wrong way to see suffering. The beautiful way of seeing suffering. Suffering is like hot sunshine to the bud. Because there is hot sunshine, the bud can bloom. In the same way, because of deep suffering, you lose your family here, your soul can possibly bloom. Certainly if you learn to forgive. Anda yang kehilangan keluarga di sini 20 tahun yang lalu karena bom teroris, Anda tidak sedang dihukum Tuhan lewat penderitaan. Anda sedang diberkahi Tuhan. Bagaimana logikanya? Seperti bunga kena cahaya matahari mekar. Penderitaan mendalam itu seperti cahaya matahari yang panas. Sehingga penderitaan 21 tahun yang lalu tidak membuat Anda jadi terkena stroke. Jadi membuat jiwa Anda jadi mekar. Tepuk tangan. Mother, how are you today? Here is a note from your daughter. Everything with me is okay. Mother, how are you today? Let's learn about the story of Holy Soul. Some of you are the children of Jesus Christ. In the terminology of the Hindus, Jesus Christ was a great Vyutana. In the terminology of the Buddhists, Jesus Christ was a great Bodhisattva. A holy being who come to earth to take some suffering. Some of you who learn statistics understand, in some part of the life is like zero-sum of game. In order to make the world healthy, there must be someone who suffers. In order to make the others happy, there is someone who should be sad. And the one who takes sadness, illness, it is the world of Vyutana in the terminology of Hinduism. It is the people, the holy soul of Bodhisattva in the terminology of Buddhism. And Jesus Christus was a beautiful example of what a great Vyutana, a great Bodhisattva. The same thing happened to Mahatma Gandhi in Hinduism. The same thing happened to His Holiness Dalai Lama in Buddhism. They are here to take the suffering. In short, no matter what their religion is, no matter, it can be Muslim, Christian, Catholic, Hindu, Buddhism, Confucius, whatever. All the great souls of the past, their soul bloom because of the sunshines of suffering. Kisah jiwa-jiwa suci di semua agama, dari Mahatma Gandhi Hindu, Yesus Kristus di gereja, yang mulai dari lama di Buddhism dan lain-lain, semuanya agamanya berbeda tapi ceritanya serupa. Semuanya diterangi oleh cahaya matahari panas bernama penderitaan. For that reason, let me repeat the previous message. You are not punished by suffering. You are blessed by suffering. How suffering will bless your life? In the same way, the hot sunshine bless the blooming soul. Anda tidak sedang dihukum Tuhan lewat penderitaan kehilangan saudara di tempat ini. Anda sedang diberkahi Tuhan. Karena cahaya matahari panas penderitaan membuat jiwa Anda mekar indah. Tepuk tangan ya semua. Let me tell you my personal meeting with the world of darkness. I have personal meeting with the world of darkness. I am the youngest person in 13 family, 1, 3. You can imagine how complicated the family with 13 brother and sister, very complicated. I was bullied at home, bullied at school. Thanks God I don't have any mental illness. But to make the story short, in the time coronavirus, I was infected by coronavirus. Hospitalized for 3 weeks and having very unstable body in ashram. And I experienced a near-death experience. I thought I died at that time. I have a very close conversations with the world of death, the darkness. Hey, darkness, why you approach me? The answer is very clear. Darkness is not here to threaten the light. Darkness is here to brighten the light. You see, as soon as you recover from coronavirus, you will have a brighter soul. I just keep quiet at that time. Guruji pernah ketemu kena virus corona di Bali, malu sekali. Pokoknya malu bang. Guru spiritual kena virus corona. Aduh, malu ya, malu banget. 3 minggu di rumah sakit, 3 bulan di ashram, tidak stabil, pernah mengalami pengalaman dekat dengan kematian. Tatkala kematian terasa dekat, ditanya, hey, Anda kenapa datang? Tolong kasih tahu dunia, kegelapan tidak ada di sini untuk membuat menyerang cahaya, tapi kegelapan ada di sini untuk membuat sang cahaya tambah terang. And that's true. As soon as I recover from coronavirus, I have a completely different body, mind, and spirit. I don't want to tell it. I have a completely new body, mind, and spirit as soon as I recover from coronavirus. Now, the same thing happened to you. You are not punished by God because of suffering. You are blessed, especially if you see suffering as a hot sunshine which make the flower of soul beautifully bloom. Anda akan melihat penderitaan sebagai berkah kalau Anda melihat penderitaan sebagai matahari panas yang membantu jiwa Anda mekar. That is what I call my personal meeting with darkness. This is my spiritual formula to all of you. Ini matematika spiritual ala Guru Gede Prama, matematika spiritual. Suffering is pain multiplied by resistance. The key word in resistance. The higher your resistance, the higher also your suffering. The lower your resistance, the lower also your suffering. The key word in resistance. If you can make your resistance lower, you will experience lower suffering. If you can make your resistance zero, you have zero suffering. So that's why I want to share to you the local genius of Bali Island in order to make your resistance zero. Kita sekarang cerita lokal, ini rumus matematikanya, penderitaan, rasa sakit dikali dengan penolakan. Semakin tinggi penolakannya, semakin tinggi penderitaan. Kalau Anda bisa bikin penolakannya 0, penderitaan Anda juga 0. Ini lokal genius Pulau Bali untuk bisa membuat penolakan Anda lebih sedikit. Bagus kalau bisa 0. The original religions of the Balinese is the religions of holy water. If I call it religion, there will be a wall that's supporting you and me. But I call it philosophy of holy water. The quantity and the quality of your resistance will significantly decrease if you use your water logic. Your resistance will increase if you use hard rock logic. I am right, you're wrong, I'm true, you're false. That hard rock logic. Hard rock logic meet hard rock logic, violence everywhere. But the beautiful about Bali, we have the philosophy of holy water. Water meeting the water, no conflict. We embrace each other. That's why we are here. We have Pak Mangku Pastika, we have Pak Haji Bambang, tepuk tangan yang bagus. Yeah. There are 2 public figures who is very influential at that time to calm the Bali in the movement of Bali terrorist bombing. Nah, lokal genus Pulau Bali yang indah yang pertama bernama filosofi air suci, yang membuat kita mengurangi kuantitas dan kualitas penolakan. Bagaimana caranya? Tinggalkan logika batu, saya benar, orang lain salah. Agama saya tinggi, agama orang rendah. Tinggalkan, itu logika batu. Yang disebut filosofi air adalah kenakan logika air. Air berjumpa dengan air tidak tabrakan, menyatu. Please keep in your heart the philosophy of holy water. The problem with cleverness which create a lot of violence. They use hard rock logic. Rock meet rock violence. The beauty of Bali, water logic. Water meet water. They embrace each other. That's what I mean by philosophy of holy water from Bali. The second one, it is about from Ruwa Neda to silence. Similar to the Chinese yin yang, Balinese elder have Ruwa Bineda. When there is light, there is darkness. When there is day, there is night. It cannot be separated. As simple as you cannot separate flower with beauty, you cannot separate water and wet. Di Bali ada filosofi indah mirip yin yangnya orang China, di mana ada malam, di sana ada siang, di mana ada buruk, di sana ada baik. Dia tidak dipisahkan seperti kita tidak bisa memisahkan air dengan basah, api dan panas. Nah, kalau Anda belajar risetnya orang energi, Anda mengerti. Kata-kata itu adalah energi yang mengundang konflik. Benar mengundang salah, baik melawan buruk. Some of you who learn energy research, you will understand. Human words is energy which invite the coming of counter energy. As soon as you said right, there will be someone else call it wrong. As soon as you call true, there will be someone else call it false. That is the energy of human words, creating conflict, divorce, violence, or even war. Here in Bali, those conflicting energy of human words dissolve into silence. That's why Bali become the only island who celebrate the New Year with the Silence Day. Di Bali ada filosofi Ruwa Bineda yang mengerti dalam-dalam kata-kata manusia adalah energi yang mengundang energi tandingan. Begitu Anda bilang baik, akan ada orang bilang buruk. Begitu Anda bilang suci, akan ada bilang kotor. Kata-kata manusia itu sumber konflik, perceraian, bahkan peperangan. Nah, indahnya di Bali, energi kata-kata manusia yang bertentangan itu lebur dalam keheningan. Itu sebabnya di Bali kita merayakan tahun baru dengan hari raya Nyepi. Tepuk tangan dong. Now, as soon as you deeply understand the philosophy of holy water, water meeting water embrace each other. Words, the conflicting energy of words dissolve into silence. By then, you decrease your resistance. Repeating the previous my spiritual math, suffering, pain multiplied by resistance. As soon as quantity and quality of your resistance decrease, your suffering also decrease. Nah, indahnya filosofi Bali melalui Nyepi dan juga filosofi Tirta yang membuat kualitas dan kuantitas penolakan Anda turun. Begitu penolakan Anda turun, penderitaan Anda juga turun. And as soon as you attain enlightenment, your resistance is zero. That's why the name of this place is Ground Zero. Tepuk tangan. As soon as you deeply understand the philosophy of holy water, you deeply understand the philosophy of silence, Nyepi, the quantity and the quality of your resistance will become zero. At the point when your resistance is completely zero, you attain enlightenment. That is the reason why The name of our place is Ground Zero. Bahasa Balinya, begitu Anda mengerti logika air, begitu Anda mengerti hari raya Nyepi dengan heningnya, kuantitas dan kualitas penolakan Anda akan menurun. Begitu kuantitas dan penolakan Anda menurun, penderitaan juga menurun. Yang namanya pencerahan adalah begitu penolakan Anda nol. Di saat penolakan Anda nol, penderitaannya juga nol. Tepuk tangannya meriah. Terima kasih banyak kepada manajemen Kuta. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. Hopefully it will be meaningful to your soul journey later. Remember, in short, the essence of my presentation, the conclusion is very simple. We live on earth in order to be healthy, happy, and healthy. Remember to learn the earth intelligence. What is the earth? The essence of earth intelligence. As Mother Earth transform mud into lotus, you can transform the mud of suffering into the blessings of healing, happiness, and peace. Kesimpulan presentasi indah sore ini, kita hidup di bumi sehingga memerlukan namanya kecerdasan bumi. Apa itu kecerdasan bumi? Mengolah sampah penderitaan menjadi bunga indah kedamaian. How to transform the mud of suffering into the beautiful lotus of healing, happiness, peace. Quoting from the local genius of Bali Island, learn the water logic. Learn to be silent, especially when you combine between water logic on one hand and the philosophy of silence on the other hand, your resistance will be zero. As soon as your resistance is zero, you will experience zero suffering. That is called enlightenment. Bagaimana caranya puncak menemukan kecerdasan bumi? Belajar dari lokal genius Pulau Bali, belajar logika air, belajar juga keheningan. Begitu Anda berhasil memadukan antara keheningan dengan logika air, penolakan Anda nol. Begitu penolakan Anda nol, penderitaan Anda juga nol. Itu sebabnya tempat ini namanya Ground Zero. That is the most important message, why this message is called Ground Zero. Remember to have zero suffering by making your resistance zero. Deep thank you from the deepest bottom of my heart. Hopefully it will be meaningful to your soul journey. Terima kasih banyak kepada semua pihak. Semoga berguna bagi perjalanan jiwa Anda berikutnya. Selamat malam dan tepuk tangan.
Boleh tepuk tangan yang meriah sekali lagi untuk Guruji Gede Prama yang sudah menginspirasi kita pada malam hari ini, dan saya sangat senang sekali para Bapak dan Ibu masih stay di sini karena kita masih akan melewatkan beberapa acara berikutnya. Tema tadi mengubah penderitaan menjadi berkah. Ini pesan yang sangat-sangat penting dan juga sempat juga diinformasikan kenapa nama tempat ini Ground Zero. Semoga semuanya jadi zero, tidak ada lagi benci dan dengki yang ada dalam hati kita, tetapi semuanya perdamaian. Nah, ketika kita berbicara perdamaian, berikutnya sebelum kita sampai ke puncak acara pada malam hari ini, kita akan saksikan sebuah tari perdamaian, Shanti Maha Paripurna, Spirit of the Peace. Shanti Maha Paripurna memiliki arti perdamaian, ialah hal yang maha sempurna. Implementasi tentang pentingnya kerukunan dan rasa toleransi yang merupakan wahana untuk mencapai kedamaian tersebut tertuang dalam setiap gerak pada karya ini, sehingga suguhan ini tidak saja merupakan sebuah tontonan, namun juga memberikan tuntunan tentang pentingnya sebuah perdamaian untuk terwujudnya Moksatam Jagadita Yaca Iti Dharma, yang berarti mewujudkan kedamaian semua makhluk dan keharmonisan alam semesta dengan jalan kebaikan. Ide dan konseptor oleh Dr. I Gusti Made Dharma Putra SSN, MSN, Art Director Ida Bagus Yodi Haris Chandra SSN, dan produksi Sanggar Seni Kuta Kumara. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next we would like to present to you Dance of Peace, Shanti Mahaparipurna, or the Spirit of the Peace. Shanti Mahaparipurna means peace is the most perfect thing